I had a chance to sit down with Seth Zwiebel, the TD of SNY. Check it out. I am with Seth Zwiebel, TD for the SNY show for the Mets. Seth, I wanted to talk to you about how your path to the craft. How long have you been a technical director, and how did you start becoming a technical director?
So I do the Yankees, Mets, the Devils, and the Nets, and I've been doing them for about a little more than 10 years, maybe 12 years, I think.
What was the first time in the chair? Do you remember who was the director with you?
I did, for these shows, so I did Bill Webb for the Mets. I worked
so that was your
for about 3 years.
So what was your Bill Webb, legendary baseball director? I mean, he was a great mentor to a lot of TDs in this business. So what did you learn most from Bill Webb?
Well, I mean, he was difficult to work with. I mean, but he definitely tested me in the beginning. The first couple of days, he threw everything at me. It was like, can you do this? Can you do a split screen? Cutting the split screen. And he was really testing me out, and I kept up with him. But and as soon as I got through the first couple of days, kind of calmed down and made it easy.
Were you nervous? Like, was that really scared?
Yeah, I was a little nervous, but he was trying to see if I could mess up and keep up with him. And
yeah, so
he thought it was funny too.
Well, you proved yourself. I mean, you've made how many years now? 10 years in the chair.
Yeah.
Now you're with John DeMarsico. John's been having a career year, doing a lot of stuff. He definitely brings a different element to each broadcast, but he doesn't do it alone.
Yeah.
He needs help to make those things happen. How's that relationship with him been?
Well, it's pretty cool. I mean, he tries to do different things. He doesn't just cut a straight baseball game. He tries to do a couple extra bells and whistles, especially with the switcher. He tries to do not just a regular split screen, like a soft split screen, put a letter box on it. And then he likes to have the boxes moving around. And
so when he comes to you with an idea, you have to make that idea happen visually for him, right?
He'll send me a text sometimes before he comes. He'll come in a little later and give me a couple hours to work on. He'll send me a text with a video, like a movie.
A reference thing?
He'll show me a shot from the Planet of the Apes, and he'll be like, can you make something like this? And I'm like, oh, that's different. Well, try to do something. I had like the back of Statue of Liberty's head across the screen and try to make it move around and make it work within the switcher. But the switcher is kind of limited, but
Now, what switcher you have on this truck now?
So we have the K-frame, the Grass Valley K-frame.
Grass Valley K-frame?
Pretty much in almost every truck around, and then they're starting to get more advanced versions, but they're basically the same panel. So they all work the same way. Some of them will do 4K with IP, and this one is a 4K with some IP, but it's more like a classic SD, HD
Now,
switcher.
for somebody who wants to become a technical director, and you're hearing a K-frame and Grass Valley and all the Sony and all the names for all the switchers, what's the learn? I mean, when did you decide, like, okay, I think I want to sit in that chair? Because that chair is a little bit over. You look at a switcher and it's a million buttons, and then you got to figure out, I have to know what all these buttons do. It's a little bit overwhelming. What was your first thought?
So, I started out with, like, a long time ago. I started at Suburban Cablevision as a volunteer when I was a teenager.
That's young. So you were at a young age, you really wanted to get a glimpse.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool. I was always like, I like hitting buttons. I like working, and I wanted to be a camera operator. And I was like, I really wanted to start doing. I started off in a studio, and they started doing camera. And then at some point, they had too many camera operators. They were like, hey, we need someone to do video. We need someone to do something else. So I learned all the different positions. And then I decided, hey, I want to do that thing over there with all the buttons and the lights and stuff.
And you just wanted to get some time on it, sitting in the chair, playing with it, learning what it did.
Yeah, and I was in a Suburban Cablevision. It was a a volunteer studio. So you can kind of there's a lot of downtime. You go learn and play with all the different things and see how it works.
Did you have any mentors that helped you along the way?
I did have a few, yeah. So,
guys that were helping.
A lot of the guys are still working here in sports. So a lot of them came up with from the same volunteer or freelance local access station.
That's what I did too. I was local Cablevision that became whatever, and I had my chance to work sports. I did local high school and college baseball and basketball. And then when I first got a chance to do NBA, I'm like, oh, this is not that different. It kind of worked. It led me to believe that, I can do this. So that's kind of what your start was.
Yeah, it was a good place to start out. So
that's great.
Yeah, I was doing studio stuff, like high school sports, all different things.
Well, I'm sure there were some ups and downs along the way. What were some of the downs along the way?
Well, doing camera, doing it for sports, I was good in the studio, but when I got out to sports, I realized you really need to know sports, and I didn't know sports at the time.
What happened?
I didn't know, I just wasn't, for some reason, a lot of people take for granted that everyone knows how to, all the rules to all the sports. I just didn't know. So I was on, they always thought camera one's the easiest place to start out. You follow the
For
game,
football?
just follow the ball for football, and following the game, and then all of a sudden I see a guy running down the field. He looks like he's holding it. I got faked out every single time. So and then
Well,
at halftime,
listen,
"Why don't
even
you
though
come
I've been
down and
faked
learn?"
out too. There's definitely a couple of clips I'd rather not have seen on the air, but that's part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
But then that led you to the other chair, and I think you've
Right.
done okay.
Yeah, I kind of
Your path to your craft was well. That's an insight with Seth Zwiebel, TD for SNY. I hope your path to the craft will sometimes lead you to success too.